Meanwhile, search and recovery efforts are the top priority right now for first responders who are digging through so much debris and piles of rubble. KENS 5's Vanessa Croy is in Kerrville from the command center. She's got some new information that we're learning about the heroism of some of those first responders who've been working nonstop. Vanessa.
Sarah, we're at one of the staging areas for law enforcement, and we heard the mayor talk about it. It's a team effort from state and federal and local officials here. But we're learning today about the heroic actions of local Kerrville PD and the Kerr County Sheriff's Office. Sergeant Lamb with the Kerrville Police Department describing the incredible situation they were put in. As those officers start to see the water rising, they're blaring their sirens, they're on their PA system for people to evacuate. In fact, they're even going door to door, knocking on people's doors and waking them up. And as the water started to rise, he described it on their ankles to their waist, and then finally that water up to those officers' chests, and they were wading through that water to rescue people, to get them out of their homes, to rescue people from their rooftops. In fact, he also described two people that were clinging to a tree, and just a few of those officers jumped into action, grabbing a water hose. One of those officers tying the water hose around his waist, the other two wading out in that dangerous water, that raging river, to rescue those people. He also described a situation for an officer, a sergeant in Kerrville PD out in the Hunt area, who was just coming to work and was trapped by one of those low water crossings. And once again, a heroic situation. Here's what else Sergeant Lamb had to say.
And for 13 hours, those two officers, along with some Hunt volunteer fire department firefighters and an emergency room doctor, provided care to that Hunt community. When it was safe to do so, they waded into the water and they rescued people. They got people down off of roofs. They collected them there at the Hunt school.
And helping, it's just amazing heroic actions. Sergeant Lamb went on to say, Texans helping Texans in every sense of the word. Before I go, Sarah, I do want to include one last message from police out here today. They're telling us that as they are clearing these huge mountains of debris piles, from trees piled up to part of homes to vehicles, they're asking people in these communities, please do not start taking down those debris piles on your own. Call police so they can search through it, because they're still looking for over 160 people out here. And they also want the public to know here in this community, if you have reported someone missing and unfortunately they were able to return home, to contact them at kerrvillemissing.dps.texas.gov and let them know, as they're trying to keep an accurate number. For now, we are reporting in Kerrville today. Vanessa Croy, KENS 5.